Thunderlord is back. Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, and today we are of course talking about the return of the machine gun, the heavy machine gun Thunderlord. This is of course a returning exotic, but it is a weapon archetype that has been missing from Destiny 2, and quite frankly it's awesome to see it return. If you guys have been following the Halloween quest for the past 3 weeks, then today is the culmination of that quest, and it results in getting the Thunderlord. So in this video I thought I'd go over the guide very quickly on how to obtain this, assuming you've been following the quest, and then we'll take a look at the weapon and see what it has to offer. So if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions. If you haven't entered our giveaway for the limited edition Super Smash Bros. Nintendo Switch, you can do so by clicking the link in the description box down below, and of course if you don't want to miss any of our future uploads, you can click that notification button to stay up to date. Now, to begin with, the quest itself first began 3 weeks ago, where speaking to Amanda Holiday gave us Master Ives' journal. Of course, Master Ives being one of the Cryptarchs from days of old, and he has very sadly been murdered. Upon inspecting the journal, it will then require that you get 10 journal pages. Now, in order to obtain these, you can do it through one of two different ways. You can either decode legendary and exotic engrams, which is what I did. I went over to the Cryptarch, I purchased engrams using legendary shards, and then every single engram you decode gives you a guaranteed journal page. Alternatively, you can go down to the EDZ and you can fight fallen enemies, and they too have a chance of dropping the journal pages. But either way, upon completing that and getting yourself the 10 pages, that is when the first step of the quest initially went cold. Fast forward to the second week, we then had to go down to the EDZ and complete some lost sectors. For this one, you need to first complete the lost sectors in the Trustland. There are 3 of them in total. There's Atrium, there is the Terminus East, and the Widow's Walk. They are literally the ones you find located on the map. But for the first one, you can of course go into the church, and you go down through the cellar, and of course you work your way to the end, kill the boss, open the chest, and that ticks that off. The next one, you then want to go over to the right, and you go and crouch beneath the sort of gate entrance to that doorway. You go under there, follow that to the end, again kill the boss and tick off that one. And for the third one, you then want to head over to the left and you go down the pathway you see me following here, and then of course once you work to the end, you complete it, and again that is done. Once you completed that one, you then need to head over to the Whispered Falls, which is the lost sector located up here in the outskirts. So for that one, you can of course drop to either of the 2 landing zones and then work your way up to here. And you complete that lost sector, and that too ticks off the quest, and then it turns it cold. You then fast forward to the third week, which is this week, and we now need to head back to the Whispered Falls. And this time you work your way to the boss room, but instead of actually completing the lost sector, you instead interact with the teleporter, and it will teleport you to the Cosmodrome, which is a location from Destiny 1. So it's a massive throwback. We go back, it's of course the outskirts of the wall, it's all snowy from Rise of Iron time, which is really cool. You work your way through there, you fight 2 bosses at the end, you work your way back, and you teleport back to the tower, speak to Amanda, and the Thunderlord is yours. So as quests go, it's not exactly that difficult, it's not exactly that involved, but it does result in us getting a pretty cool weapon. As mentioned, Thunderlord is a machine gun, which for Destiny 2 is of course a brand new archetype, but it is a returning archetype for this series, and the actual weapon itself is very good. The main perk, the intrinsic perk, is Rain Havoc. For this one, kills with this weapon generate lightning strikes from above, so that in itself is pretty good, especially among crowds. It's a really good way to clear out trash mobs. You also have polygonal rifling, you have armor-piercing rounds, you have lightning rounds, where this weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held, and additionally continuous damage will also generate lightning strikes, and you also have Feeding Frenzy. Additionally, in the past, in Destiny 1, this gun also had a hidden perk, essentially, which functioned very similarly to Firefly, whereby if you shot enemies in the head, that would then cause explosions, which would then spread and of course destroy other enemies nearby, so that kind of factors into the lightning strikes anyway, but this is, without question, a very good weapon for clearing trash mobs, but it's also of course nice for putting down that continuous damage. But more than anything, it's just a nice way to have that archetype back. With Black Armory as the next expansion that's coming to Destiny 2, that's going to be around the corner, then that will of course bring more machine guns into the mix, but this is a cool way to kick it off. Now I will say at this stage, it's unclear as to what you need to do if you haven't taken part in the actual quest line from Halloween, because of course this has been a time-gated quest, been following it for the past 3 weeks. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say you most likely have to wait until Black Armory and maybe they'll kick the quest off in a different way, but for the time being, for those of you guys that have been following it, that is what you need to know. That's Thunderlord, that's the quest, and that's how you finish it. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, then a like would be super appreciated. Any questions, drop them down below. Let me know how you guys are getting on with Thunderlord. Let me know what it feels like to have this weapon back. And of course, keep it locked for plenty more Destiny 2 coverage. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the endgame store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.